Hey, welcome to Bay Ray's Comics. I am Bay Ray. I wanted to go and show you everything that I got in December that I didn't get a chance to show you. So I got most of the stuff in December, and then I got some stuff just recently. So I want to show you everything I got. But before we get started, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Help my channel grow. And with that, let's take a look at what I got. First things first, I want to thank my friends Matt and Aaron at Faraday Toys in Greenwood. They hooked me up with some really good stuff. I gave them some stuff just recently that I just didn't want anymore and they needed, so I got some store credit. And there's a great story. If you haven't had a chance to go to Faraday Toys in Greenwood, Indiana, do yourself a favor and check them out. They're currently expanding. They took over an entire Dollar Tree. So, not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. And it's going to be huge. There's so many cool things that they are doing. So let me show you what I got. Now, earlier in an earlier episode, I mentioned that I like to collect Funko Pops, but only the ones that mean something to me and or are Christmas. So I got myself the Hot Topic exclusive Silent Night Batman. Now the original one that's not a Hot Topic exclusive looks like Scrooge in his nightcap and stuff like that. But this is just the Silent Night Batman. That's pretty cool. And to go along with him, I also got the Penguin, which was also, he's a snowman, and is also a Hot Topic exclusive, so I got these from them. They also had two other Christmas ones that I didn't happen to get. That was John McClane and Hans Gruber. Yes, argument to be put in right here. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Lethal Weapon's a Christmas movie, and Gremlins are a Christmas movie. So the other thing that I got, they gave me a fantastic deal on this book. I missed it when it first came out, and I'm so happy that I got a first print. I got the absolute Batman #1 first print. I am excited to get this. I already got like a third or a fourth print, but to add this to the collection is just phenomenal. So special thank you to Matt and Aaron at Faraday Toys. So I went by my local comic shop, Vintage Phoenix in Bloomington, Indiana, and I was picking up my regular weekly books, but I also saw a couple of books that he had a great price on, so I had to snatch them up. So I've been meaning to get this from my collection for quite a while. It is Avengers number 200, classic cover, George Perez, Terry Austin, great cover, great story. I just needed it from my collection. And just recently I was going through all of my crossover books. Now, I love a good crossover, intercompany crossover. Now they got the Batman and Deadpool going on. So now there's going to be a whole bunch of more crossovers going on. But the original was Marvel versus DC. And at one point they amalgamized all of their characters into individuals. You had, this was the one for, it was a combo of Batman and Wolverine, who actually made a cameo in the Deadpool Batman crossover. Now, this book I had in my collection, but I went to look at it and I had a big old thumb stain on the cover. So I had to get me a new cover for that. So blind bags are all the rage right now. So if you saw an earlier episode, I did my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, and now there is the Christmas image stocking stuffer blind bag. So stay tuned and I will show you what I got. So let's do this. I got a razor, so I'm going to have to be uber careful because I do not want to cut the comic that's inside. So I have no idea. No one knows what's inside. I don't know what's supposed to be in there, what could be in there, what the possibility is, but here we are. So let's open this up. Oh, look, I didn't even realize I had one of these. Okay, I didn't even have to use the razor. I'm not going to look until you guys are ready. Okay, we're ready. What is that? Rob Liefeld's Youngblood #1 black and white variant. I don't know what the ratio number is of this one, and I don't even know if it is actually a reprint of the original book or of a new storyline. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is the original Youngblood #1 reprinted in a black and white variant. That is very cool. And you know what's really cool about this one versus the Turtles and some of the other ones? It came with a bag and board. So that's pretty cool. So thank you to Matt at Vintage Phoenix. Wow, I had a brain fart there for a second. Matt at Vintage Phoenix, so I got that pretty cool book. Now, every Christmas, I usually get some pretty nerdy stuff, and I didn't have a lot of nerdy stuff that I got this year. It's just me and my daughter, and I want to thank and shout out to my daughter, Haley. Look at that. This is a Marvel's Fantastic Four calendar. I've been needing a calendar, and this is very cool. I enjoyed the movie. I loved everything about it, but I've been needing a calendar, so thank you, Haley. We went to half-price books here in Bloomington. Now, every once in a while, they will have a fill-a-bag. So you don't bring a bag. You take the bag they give you. Because if I bought a bag, I'd bring a big-ass bag like this big. No, they give you a shopping bag. So I went there, and I filled that bag full of goodies. And I want to show you some of the stuff that I got in it. The first thing I got at half-price books Fill-A-Bag, I've got a full run of the miniseries Millennium. I believe this, not 85. It's definitely not 85 because that's when the crisis happened. I'm not sure the year this came out. If somebody could let me know in the comments. Here's Madame Xanadu. That's pretty cool. The Guardians and the what do you call it? Amazonians. And so I had this back in the day. So $25 to fill a bag. So I got all of these books with the set. Now, I also got, let me put these off to the side, I also got some great trade paperbacks and graphics and sets. So I first got She-Hulk, which is actually signed by David Soul. So we got that, and it's dedicated to Tyrese. Tyler? Either Tyler or Tyrese, but still cool signed She-Hulk book. I've got Transmetropolitan Filth of the City. That is a graphic. And this is a full set of the series, The Empty, and I believe this is from Image. This has at least 6 books in it. A solid stack. So I got that. Good one-shot read. Memoirs of an Angel by B. Rodman. Not Dennis. But I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 issues in there, so that's some good reading material. And another full set, Multiversity Teen Justice. This has the entire miniseries in it as well. Let's look at some more. Let's go with DC first. I got Justice League number 150. That's a little rough, but still. I also got 2 copies of Crisis on Infinite Earths number 3. Once again, like I said, 1985. So we got those. And 1 copy of number 4. And these are all Justice Society of America books with cover art from Alex Ross. I could not say more great things about Alex Ross. He's an amazing artist. It just, I'm sorry, I just can't say more. This is number 11. All beautifully painted books. 12. Yes, 12. Now, are these key? Probably not. No, not really. But there's just, the art is just so amazing. And then to number 24. And then we jump now up. I said in an earlier episode that I'm trying to finish my New Teen Titans run, which starts with New Teen Titans, which turns into the Tales of New Titans. And then they started a second title of New Teen Titans. So you had Tales of New Teen Titans and regular New Teen Titans. They eventually ended the Tales of New Titans. Yeah, I can't talk. That's a lot of T's. Tales of the New Teen Titans, and the regular second volume of New Teen Titans turned into the Titans. And that went on to like 130 issues. Now, going back to the original series, I only need 5 more books to finish that entire run. And they're not even the keys. They're just the simple, regular $2 books. Now, this is number 53 from the original Teen Titans. This is, I don't even know the date. This looks like it's an 80s. It's 35 cents, so I'm going to say 80s. So it is the Titans versus the sidekicks versus their mentors. And then we got Jim Lee and a Superman book with Batman. I just love this cover. Flash number 299. I actually think I have 300 in my collection. Now, recently I just got Metamorpho Year 1, number 1. So I got number 2, number 3, number 4. Very cool cover. I like that cover. And number 6. No number 5, but I got number 6. So that's gonna, as soon as I get number 6, I could run through the entire series in one sitting. Okay, let's hit up some Marvel books. I saw a stack of these. Now, remember, this was just in a bag, like this freaking big. If you could close the handles, you could take whatever you can get. So I got Nova, number 12, number 20, number 21. I love this cover. Who did this? Oh, this is a Dave Cockrum cover. No wonder I liked it. Number 23. I always like this cover. It's a similar cover that they've had a long time in a lot of different books. 1978, number 24. And finally, I think this is the last issue, number 25. So I got all of those. And then I grabbed Alpha Flight number 8, showing you, I'm blanking on her name, her and her brother, showing serious issues with mental health. But great book on Alpha Flight. X-Men Prime. I'm trying to finish the original run of the New Avengers. A very cool Civil War II Funko Pop variant. And I've already got 3 other copies of this, but when it's free, I'm gonna grab it. So I got a issue of The Thing. I can't go and not buy things, number 1. Now this was a giveaway. When the film Punisher came out with Thomas Jane and John Travolta, this reprint of 129, first appearance of Punisher, you got this on opening day. So this was a giveaway. This is actually hard to find. This is a $30 book. Now I have it in my collection. I had one time had the original and sold it so I could go to Disney with my wife. So now I got that. I got some holographics for Spider-Man's 30th anniversary. This is the Spectacular. This is regular Spider-Man title and a number 365, first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, and a newsstand variant. So that's pretty cool. I even found some Silver and Bronze Age books there too. Now, are they something I usually go out of my way for? No, but a Silver and Bronze Age, not Bronze Age, Silver, I said Silver and Bronze before too. Silver and Gold Age books. So I got some Silver and Gold Age books. So they're not something I usually go for, but I still got them. Comanche, Walt Disney's Comanche, starring Sal Nemo, who's not even a Native American, but there he goes. Then I got these are based on TV shows. This is Mackenzie's Raiders, number, I don't even know the Dell numbering system, so I got that. And then Wagon Train, this is issue number 1. It's a little rough right here in the corner, but still some great old Westerns. I'm not a huge Western fan, but you know what? You put a Golden Age book in front of me and I'm going to freaking buy it. So, well, within reason. So, got that. And Lassie, Come Home, Timmy's in the Well. And great book, Last of the Mohicans. I definitely do not buy classic illustrated books. There are just so many of them and I have no need for them. But classic 25-cent cover price. This is, I looked it up, the second printing of this, so I got that. So one more thing I got at Half Price Books. Now, I'm not a huge gamer. I play D&D. I don't play Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. I don't do any of the card games. I play D&D, and that's my thing. But I saw this there, and I'm like, why hasn't anybody else grabbed this? So I grabbed an entire box full of Marvel and DC Versus cards. Now, I was, of course, looking for some Fantastic Four and Thing cards, but the only ones I found, I got 2 of the same card of that one. I got the Prism card of that, and there's Prism cards, there's regular cards. I know nothing about these, so I'm going to have to take some time and go through them, or just go to a friend of mine and say, hey, are these worth anything? So I'm not really upset. I basically got it included with the $25. It was free, technically. Now at the Half Price Books outlet in Bloomington, they gave us a coupon book and a poster. So I got 10% off anything at either of the stores, the entire purchase. So I went to the one in Greenwood, Indiana, and I found some stuff that I needed for my collection. I am trying to get all the Marvel movies on Blu-ray. I am a dork. I am old school. I still love my DVDs. Not my DVD. I love my Blu-rays and DVDs. But I got Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness and also Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. I hear Kevin is doing a 3rd one. I love you, Kevin, but, you know, no. We need to move on. But, you know, I still am waiting for Moose Jaws. What the heck? So I got that, and I think I already have this cover, but I don't know. So it was like $2.50. So I got 10% off of that, and whoops, I dropped something. And a very cool number 35. This was an anniversary special of the Fantastic Four. Clearly John Romita Jr.'s artwork. He's amazing. Just really, really cool. So I got that all at Half Price Books too. Now, heading into 2026, can you believe it? When I was younger, I always thought it would be really cool to live in the roaring 20s and the roaring 30s. But here I am in the 20s, and So 2026, my first purchases were from at the Indiana State Fairgrounds had their giant garage sale. It is in one of the 2 of the big buildings there. I almost said big ass buildings. The big buildings there, and they have vendors, regular vendors, retailers, and flea market regular people, but they also had yard sale people who just wanted to go there and sell their stuff like at a yard sale, but inside where it's nice and warm and snuggly. So I went to a few different booths and I found some stuff there. I saw my buddy Ramon from Prideland Comics. He was there. He had a spot. So let me show you one of the things I got. Also, number 35, Fantastic Four, number 35. So this is a Sue Storm cover. So beautiful Sue Storm cover. These were cool. I didn't even know these were a thing. I got all 4 issues of this Spider-Man series. It is 1 through 4. So let me just show you the covers. They're a little small. And these were all in with packets of High C fruit drink. What year is this from? I do not know. Oh, 1977. So you were able to get these with High C in 1977. So a cool little set of mini Spider-Mans. Fall of the Hulks, I do not have that variant. That was pretty cool with the thing on the cover. That's a second print variant. Fantastic Four number 39. I believe this is volume 6. Very cool Fantastic Four cover. That's really cool looking. Who did? I don't even know who. Chevron. I don't know who that is. But still, very cool Fantastic Four cover. And a Silver Age Superman. I have not bagged and boarded this number 181. I wish it was a Hulk, but there is some handwriting on the cover right here, but still a beautiful Silver Age book and some cool ads on the back. The last thing I got, there was a $25 price tag on it, and he had half off on everything there. So I got the Fantastic Four collector's box, unopened, brand new, and I only got it for $12.50. So I haven't opened it yet, so we're going to do that together, okay? So let's do that. Open it up. Okay, let's see. I think if it's the Thing one, it's the Thing that I already have. So, oh, okay, I didn't realize. A Fantastic Four shirt. What size is it? Please be my size. 2X. I'm working on it. But here is a very cool 2X Fantastic Four shirt. Let's see. I got a card. Coming soon, March Infinity Saga. I got, oh, this is cute. A little tiny Johnny Storm sticker. I got the Doctor Doom button. There is 2 Funkos in here. Not 1, but 2 of them. Let me try to get it out. I'm going to have to dump it upside down so they'll just fall out. So I don't want to damage any of the boxes. But I've got the exclusive glow-in-the-dark Marvel Collector Core Johnny Storm. That's pretty cool. I like that. And I also got the Mr. Fantastic. He does not glow in the dark. But that's still pretty cool. I think I did pretty good. I got a t-shirt, I got some buttons, I got a sticker, and I got 2 Funko Pops for $12.50. I want to thank everybody for watching. First, before we get going, please like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. I highly appreciate it. There's a million things you could watch on YouTube, but you decide to sit and watch my fluffy butt talk about comics, and I appreciate it and love each and every one of you. Now, before we get going, remember in this upcoming February, I am going to have, right there, Blooming Geeks, the second Blooming Geeks here in Bloomington, Indiana, February 22nd. We're going to have artists, we're going to have some writers, we're going to have comic vendors, Yu-Gi-Oh vendors, Pokemon vendors, Magic the Gathering, toys, comics, everything. We're going to have everything there, and me. So I'm going to be there too. So come up, don't be a stranger, come up and say hi. I love meeting every one of you. Now, a lot of times, if you watch my channel, I close with a couple of little PSAs. Now, I want to add something this week. Now, a lot of people get really depressed come the holiday season, and it takes a toll on them emotionally and physically, which can go into physical turmoil. You're not alone. Please, take care of your mental health. It's very important. I need you around. Everybody needs you around. Just remember that you are completely loved. So let's take care of our mental health in 2026. Now go out and find comics wherever you can. Flea markets, garage sales, giant garage sales, wherever you can get your comics. But remember to go and support your local comic book store. They have everything you need there. I go to Vintage Phoenix in Bloomington. You should, if you live in the area, you should come check them out. And remember, reading comic books is still reading. Later, y'all.